Tidak banyak perusahaan dengan kinerja kinclong dalam setahun belakangan ini. Multi Bintang Indonesia yang dikenal lewat Bir Bintang, salah satu yang masih bersinar. Penjualan mereka justru meroket setelah pemerintah melarang penjualan bir di minimarket.
Halo Michael.
CEO Multi Bintang Indonesia, Michael Chin, bercerita pada saya rahasia dapurnya dalam menjual bir.
So Multi Bintang has been around for 85 years, producing and selling beers. So how do you see the evolving challenge since the beginning?
Okay. Well, indeed, Bima, this year marks the 85th anniversary that Multi Bintang is in Indonesia. So you could say that we've been here since pre-independence. We've witnessed and also been a part of Indonesia's rich history and heritage over the last 70 years. So we have gone through, we have grown, we have evolved as a company together with Indonesia. We have prospered during Indonesia's economic growth years, and we also have weathered some storms together with the rest of Indonesia over the last many years. To me, core to our success and sustainability are two. One is our brands, and one is our people. On our brands, let's say Bir Bintang, homegrown in Indonesia, a pride of Indonesians, and also loved by millions around the world. To us, today, it is one of the most valuable Indonesian brands according to Brand Finance. And perhaps it's also one of the most internationally recognized Indonesian brands around the world. As for our people, we have a strong culture of agility as well as speed of execution. And these two core values are very important as we respond to the very dynamic, often changing landscape and environment.
So many times, so many eras. Which one is the hardest?
I think the last few years has been challenging. 2008 was a challenging year for us. Last year was also a challenging year with us on the Minimarket bans. I think we say that in a crisis, there is both the danger and opportunities. And what we like to do is not only see the dangers, but also seize the opportunities that come along.
But selling alcohol beverage in a country that has the biggest Muslim population, how challenging is that?
You know, a couple of years ago, we were awarded a couple of awards, and they were labeled Legendary Company and Everlasting Brand. I was asked the same question that you just asked me, and my answer is simple: respect and responsibility. Respect for the people and communities where we operate in, respect for the laws and the regulations in the country that we operate in, and in terms of responsibility, we only market to consumers above the age of 21, which is legal drinking age, and we always advocate moderate consumption. So
yeah, but how big is the latest ban influence your business?
I mean, if you look at our annual report last year, the decline of our sales last year, our top line on our revenues was 10%. It started off a bit more challenging, but in the second half of the year, you could see that consumers are also adapting to this new regulation. They start to find out where are the outlets that they are able to purchase and consume beer, or what we call licensed outlets. So you see a shift in the second half of consumers getting used to this new environment and again finding new places to consume.
But if we talk about taste, I mean these days there are many kind of beers, you know, and Multi Bintang came up with a radler, which I could describe as a lighter and probably a pop version of a beer.
Okay.
Okay. So are there any significant customer? Are there any significant change in our customers' taste?
Okay. I'm very happy that you mentioned Radler. It's one of our key success over the last couple of years. In 2013, in our strategic planning, we identified that innovation was going to be one of our key pillars of growth. And so with that, we built an innovation culture within the company. We allowed our employees to come up with ideation. We look around the world for trends of what are consumers drinking around the world. And in 2014, we launched Radler, lemon, a huge success. And it not only attracted new consumers to our category, but it also created occasions where existing consumers could actually expand their drinking repertoire.
Multi Bintang net profit of the first quarter has been inclined rapidly. I mean, you have reached a half of what you made last year.
Yep.
What is your strategy? Is it only because of the Radler?
No, it's a combination of factors, Bima. As I mentioned earlier, that even the second half of last year, we already saw consumers starting to look for other places that they could purchase and consume beer. And that momentum continued on to quarter one. What we also see, as you will know, as the rest of the Indonesian economy, there was a rebound in the economy. So the macroeconomics were also in our favor. And last but not least, as you rightfully said, is that innovation. You know, we're starting to see some of the fruits of all the hard work we have put in terms of developing new products.
Okay, so within the last 10 years, more and more brands are coming to the market. They're bringing more diversity in the flavor. Do you think which one is the biggest competition in flavor, in price range, or in distribution?
Okay, I enjoy the fact that there is a lot of competition. You know, I think that you know, we have beer brands from many parts of the world, and also you have different beer categories. So actually coming into the market actually makes the category even more exciting. So as the pioneer and market leader in Indonesia, obviously we are closely observing these trends.
So do you think that in the next years, the consumers will be preferred to a beer that has more sweet flavor, other flavor than a bitter flavor?
I think they're all different kinds of consumers, and that's the beauty of it. You know, every consumer has his own preference. So for us as Multi Bintang is to be addressing all the different preferences of consumers as we continue to grow this beer category in Indonesia.
Okay, so Michael, these last 2 years has been probably the biggest start of an e-commerce era. How do you exploit this trend?
I think we are. I don't have the answer to that, Bima. I think we are in an area where e-commerce is a new landscape, not only for us, but in many industries around Indonesia. I think this is something that we have to continue to see, you know, what works, what doesn't work, and continue to engage the authorities, the retailers, and also the e-commerce consumers.
Okay, thank you very much, Michael Chin.
Bima, always a pleasure.
Yeah.